So to the climactic moment of the evening, we now come to the final category, the winner of the special award, which is decided by the trustees of One World Media. The sponsor this year for the special award for an outstanding media project in the developing world is the Thompson Foundation. With a record number of entries from around the world, the competition was exceptionally strong this year. There were some really excellent contenders on the shortlist. They all showed how important media is in helping people tackle the problems of development and governance, human rights, cultural expression. The winner of the 2011 One World Media Special Award tonight is the Kenyan project ShujaazFM, ShujaazFM, something wonderful FM. There's a short film to tell us a little bit more about the project.
Whoa, ShujaazFM. This is your boy DJ B on the all-new station, ShujaazFM.
ShujaazFM is an interactive multimedia radio project which was set up last year. It's been designed to inspire Kenya's 30 million young people with ideas on how to improve life for themselves, their families and their communities, and make their views heard in constructive, democratic ways.
Tuma SMS ili tusaidie mavijana. Kumbuka namba ni 3008. Narudia 3008.
So is it the final arrangement?
At its heart is a daily radio soap about 4 young people, one of whom, DJ B, runs a pirate radio station. The show is syndicated to 20 radio stations across Kenya and uses slang, text messaging, a website and a monthly comic to reach and interact with the audience. The young team who make it show that public information broadcasting in creative hands can win backing from both public and private sources.
Live and direct. Poa jamaa.
Just after 6 months of activities, 50% of Kenyans under 35 said that they were aware of our radio show, and I think 26% of young people under 35 had come across our comic book. I think when we set out last year, we imagined that we might have published around 2 million comics by then. Well, it turns out that on agriculture alone, we're now into our 5 millionth comic. It's outstripped by far our targets for the year, and I think we're all gasping by the success of this, really. I mean, I'm not sure who to thank, really, but the truth is that really this thing has been pulled out of our hands by young people all over Kenya.
If you follow something positive, then you have a chance to follow your dreams and all that you've been thinking, all that you want in your life.
Here to present the award on behalf of the Thompson Foundation is their Director of Development, Richard Tynan.
Look, it's pretty tough being a journalist at the moment, and compared to being a journalist in the developing world, life's not quite so tough. And it's very interesting to see how, as we've trained journalists for the last 50 years in the developing world, how technology is changing things, and those challenges are changing the way we work with the audiences who we're trying to reach. And this is just the most wonderful example of that work. And I'd like to congratulate the winner and thank you very much.
Gangari kuruka. When people come to our home, when people come to Africa, they say kind words that we're loving, welcoming. When we arrived in London yesterday morning, I'm glad to see the same happens here. People are kind, people are welcoming. So let me borrow a phrase from the One World Media Awards and say it's a one world in all characteristics. Thanks to DFID for believing in us, because once the first comic hit the streets in Nairobi, like 1 year, more than 1 year before today, lives started changing. Like this wonderful building here. Take, for example, once it was worthless piece of land. Maybe a lot was happening, but look at it. Look at how wonderful it is. That's the same thing David and other partners has helped us make of young people in Kenya, in the world, because we are going. When I last checked, we had the work that Shujaaz does had gone to over 5 countries in Africa and 1 Saudi Arabia. So we're coming. Soon we'll be in London. I want to say thanks very much for One World Media for this opportunity. I want to say thank you very much to the London people. This award goes to struggling people, those who are being born, young teenagers trying to survive. We are living in hard times, right? But we must live. So this award goes to them. And most importantly, for the creative team of writers, talented artists, and actors back at home. They've given an avenue to young people to truly talk their minds. They've given them a hand and volunteered to work with them, because that is what we've been missing. Someone to give us a hand and to walk us through life. So thank you very much. And to finalize, Shujaaz, when it started more than a year ago, it was a team of young people who went to the battlefield without weapon. And we don't know how we made it, but we have. Look at us in London. We don't know how we made it, but we fought, not won, but began winning. Thank you.